Making excuses is just another reason why you're not going to succeed.
Don't allow their doubt to be contagious. Reframe that. I think I'm going to prove you wrong.
Easy path every time. Every time.
The hard path is the only path. You know, at the end of the day, you have to push through that short-term discomfort for any long-term gain. Nothing comes easy. You know, a lot of people say that there were so many obstacles in the path. The obstacles are the path. It's a case of just pushing through that short-term discomfort. Embrace the discomfort, that's where you grow.
I believe your mind's your strongest weapon, and your mind will give up before your body long ever does. You just need to tell yourself it won't. Like David Goggins and people like, look what they do with their body, and it's their mind that's making them do it.
Probably 80% mindset, maybe even more, maybe 90%. And you can achieve anything you want to in your life if you have the right mind. For me, by having the mindset that I could achieve this, what seemed like an unreachable goal probably for your mind at the time, how do you know you're going to get up to this level? And your mind has to tell you, or has to risk the fact that, yeah, I can do this. And what is the worst thing that can happen? Oh, I give something a really good go, but I just don't make it. Is that really that terrible? Or do we use excuses and just don't even go for it? You can achieve anything if you've got the right mind. And I also believe your body responds if your mind's in the right place. After I did all these 7 swims, I did ice swimming. Hadn't had much experience of ice swimming in 2-3 degrees water temperature. They used to say you would die 3 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes would survive. The reason that I managed to do that isn't because physiology, I'm made up of different blood. My mind believes and my body follows.
For most people, it's not a problem of skill set. It's a problem of character. And empty the bucket is having the right character to be consistent and empty out everything you got in every aspect of your life.
It's not a valid reason unless you can't physically enable yourself to train.
If I give it everything and I just do not stop and make it life or death, because I remember thinking the English Channel, if there was no boat here and I had to swim to France to save my life or save my family's life, there'd be no debate that I was a bit tired. I would just do it. So I had to get into that frame of mind.
A strong mindset is, like I've said that before, everything comes down to that. A strong mindset will take you as far as you want to go in life.
I had to step into the short-term discomfort for any long-term gain. That's how people live their lives. They're not prepared to step into that discomfort, knowing that on the other side of that is the long-term gain. Everyone's taking short-term comfort, whether that's drugs, drink, relationships, job choices, all the choices they make knowing there's a level of comfort there. And if you want to achieve anything in life, if you want to achieve success at work, success in any aspect of your life, you need to take short-term discomfort for long-term gain.
You can make up as many excuses in your mind as you want with things. And as a kid, I don't think I ever wanted to face failure. So, I never really I never wanted to take on too many big things. I think when I was younger, it'd probably been too much for me because I didn't want to fail. It's that word failure. So it's easy to use an excuse for not doing something because you might just end up sad or feel bad about yourself. But I think we all know you can make all the excuses in the world, but in the heart of hearts, why not just go through it, step over that line, see how capable you are, forget excuses. We have one life. I'd rather go for something and not achieve it and try really hard than just come up with excuses.
Is it worth it? Is the end goal worth all the hard work that you're putting through? Is it worth dragging yourself out of bed when your body's in pain? Is it worth getting in there and sparring with some guy who's probably a lot better than you, but you're trying to better yourself? Is it worth round 5 when you're exhausted and there's 30 seconds left and the fight's even? Is it worth pushing yourself that little bit extra? Is it worth running an extra mile? Is it worth getting up at 6 in the morning doing hill sprints? Is it worth it? And the answer will always be, for me, yes.
In life, we can't escape anything that goes on with life. We all are not immune to problems, or drama, or trauma, or tragedy. So, you know, when you're going through some sort of difficulties, you know, first find out whatever that difficulty may be. You know, you do all within your power, and you believe. You be optimistic about it. You know, being negative about a situation, stand in that place, it never helps. You know, it's nothing wrong with understanding that place, feeling bad about it, looking at it for what it is, but don't stay there. You got to get back on that other side and start looking at the resolve, the resolution of it, or how can I get back to feeling good and feeling prosperous again, to where I'm not dealing with this obstacle.
Don't quit, don't ever quit. You know, persistence beats resistance. You know, that for me, quitters is failure. You know, but also understand that failure is, you know, success is a series of failures. So people that quit, the only people that fail are people that quit. You know, if that stops you from achieving your goals, then, you know, you have failed. You're embracing failure.
This too shall pass, right? And the reason I would say that is, like I said, I champion adversity, right? We know what to do when things go right. But the next time it gets tough, the next time you question your purpose, the next time you question your existence, your mission, if you're supposed to be doing what you're doing, and it gets tough and challenging, just whisper to yourself, this too shall pass. This too shall pass.
The thing is, when you are broken, it doesn't necessarily last forever, does it? So you can be a bit broke, you stick it back together, and let's go again.
I just don't think about it, just do it. You know, it's, if you find your passion in anything, you know, it could be baking, it could be drawing, writing, whatever, it's find that passion and just don't let it go. Don't have that plan B. Your life is just so fragile. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, so treat each day like it's your last day. You enjoy life a lot more doing it that way, I think.
Temporarily broken, not permanently. That's part of life. That makes you stronger as well.
It doesn't need to be about the big stuff. You know, it doesn't need to be about these life-threatening situations. We're faced with this day in, day out. You know, everything we do in life is about taking the short-term discomfort. You need to take short-term discomfort for long-term gain.